Another very special place are the rainforests of the Daintree, from where the Two Thames report.
Right now we're walking through an ancient place. This right here is the oldest standing rainforest on Earth, dating back 135 million years to a time before Australia even broke away from Gondwana. While much of the Australian landmass was once covered in environments like this, the Daintree Rainforest is one of the last remnants of a time gone by and a pretty magical place.
It's an enormous capsule of when Gondwana land existed, when the whole of Australia was covered in species similar to what you see today here. But with the changing climate and ice age, it's retracted so that this is the last pocket of that ancient rainforest. The rest of the forests in Australia have developed and evolved from this in different climates.
And to gain a complete understanding of this World Heritage Rainforest, we decided to visit the Daintree Discovery Centre, which took us on a journey, not only across the forest floor with its pristine streams and lush vegetation, but also high up in the canopy to another world of its own.
That's where all the life is. That's where you see all the changing things. Both the flowering, the fruiting, the insects, the birds, they all congregate in the top of the canopy. And unless you can get in there, you can't appreciate the diversity. Looking over that forest and see the amount of diversification of leaves. To give you an idea, in 1 hectare of this rainforest has more species of trees than the whole of Europe. 1 hectare. That's pretty astounding.
One more unique fact about the Daintree is that it's bordered by yet another World Heritage Site known as the Great Barrier Reef. Fresh water is known to kill fringing coral reefs, and the Daintree has the extremely high rainfall necessary for a rainforest to survive, making it almost impossible to explain the coexistence of the two ecosystems, and is one of only 2 known places on Earth where it does occur. Linking the two, however, is the beautiful Daintree River, our next stop in this jungle adventure. At approximately 110 kilometres long, the Daintree River cuts its way through the thick jungle. It's here where the dense forest meets the mangroves on the shoreline, creating a true blend of freshwater and marine environments.
The Daintree River is a very large river. It's very clean, it's very unpolluted, so there's very little farming upstream. It comes out of the national park most of the way. This is the last of the runoff from the land. From here, the water slowly drifts out towards the Great Barrier Reef. The majority of the river headwaters are in national park, and it makes a very pristine area.
However, lurking beneath these pristine waters, like the ancient surrounding rainforest, is a living dinosaur. This powerful creature has remained largely unchanged for millions of years. And while it does strike fear into the hearts of most people, it is a major drawcard for tourists coming to the river.
The crocodiles, of course, are what everybody comes out to see, and sometimes you'll see snakes, frogs, a great variety of bird life. Crabs, of course, along the river banks, but people come to see the crocodiles, so that's the big attraction.
By now you probably realise we don't like to do anything without throwing in a little bit of adrenaline for good measure. So right now I'm going to take a leaf out of the book of one of my favourite story characters, Tarzan, and swing my way through the trees and a little activity the locals here like to call jungle surfing.
Started by a group of local adrenaline junkies who have taken to the trees like a pack of monkeys, jungle surfing is not for the faint-hearted. Swinging from tree to tree via a series of cables and platforms, some as high as 22 metres from the rainforest floor, this activity definitely gives a unique and sometimes hair-raising view of the Daintree.
It pretty much goes from total peeing themselves fear to, you know, really cool, calm and collected. There's 6 platforms in all, so we've got 5 platforms in the trees, 1 on the ground, and basically cables which stretch from platform to platform. None of them are actually anchored into the tree. Everything here is connected around the tree, so we don't damage the tree at all. It's just basically clamped on.
So high up.
We have, you know, the nice scenic too, and then suddenly we let you loose on this one, and this one's the one where you get the reactions.
And just when you thought it couldn't get any more exciting, the jungle surfies had one last trick to teach us.
In a later episode of Travel Oz, the two Tims return to the Daintree, four-wheel driving along Cape Tribulation and the colourful Indigenous people of the region.
Travel